Hello, this is Brighton TV and this is the match preview for Brighton vs Villa. And in our last league game, we drew 1-1 against Burnley and our players, they were clearly fatigued since they played so much football, and especially the intensity to play against Liverpool and Spurs and to win both of them games actually allowed us to draw the game against Burnley and it not being too bad of a result because of our form in recent weeks and our league form to be unbeaten in 5 games and winning 3 of them. How Potter's changed the side to be defensively solid. Sanchez as well, his ability to claim crosses is fantastic and it helps us so much, especially when dealing with sides that cross a lot, that Sanchez will be able to go and clear the ball. And we were poor versus Burnley in the second half. Burnley, they were dominating chances, they were dominating possession, and we just weren't in the second half at all. Burnley, they were much more intense, and to get a point in them sorts of situations, we haven't been doing that this season, where a lot of the time we'd be playing better, but we wouldn't end up getting anything from the game. But now, the fact that we ended up playing poorly but to get something, that is a huge benefit and it will give the players more confidence. In the cup, we ended up losing 1-0 to Leicester in the 90th minute and Pot ended up making 7 changes and it was clear to see that. But when you look at some of the players who came in, Moda and Karbownik, 2 of the Polish youngsters who he signed in the summer, finally making them debuts, and I was really impressed with how they played. Moda, he was dominating midfield for large portions of the match, and Karbownik, he's played on the left-hand side for most of his career, but he is 2-footed, and that is huge in his ability to play on either side, so he was able to play on the right-hand side and very comfortably, and it was really clear to see how good his potential is. He has a lot of quality. And Zakiri, his work rate, he was constantly pressing, he was great at build-up play, and his hold-up play was also brilliant as well. But the 94th minute, we ended up conceding from a short corner, and all the players, they simply switched off. We had about 4 or 5 players in the 6-yard box, and all of them, they just completely switched off. They didn't realise the corner was taken. And then by the time the crosser was whipped in, it was too late. Iheanacho already made his movements, and when it is that position, it's so much harder for the defence to go and clear it. And Iheanacho ended up having a free header inside the 6-yard box, and Walton couldn't do anything about it. But now what we need to do is keep our heads up and focus on the league. And Aston Villa, in their last game, they ended up beating Arsenal 1-0 and their form has been good. They've won 3 and lost 2 of their last 5 games. Villa also, you look at players like Grealish and Martinez, they are great players. Grealish especially, his ability to create chances, he's created the most chances in the league. He has the best expected assists, so when he does make the passes, the actual quality of the chances is brilliant too, and he creates just so much harder to defend against. But we were able to mainly keep them quiet when we played them last time, when we beat them 2-1 earlier on in the season at Villa Park. Hopefully we can replicate that. And Watkins, who normally links up with Grealish, he's a brilliant striker. He partnered Maupay at Brentford, and his ability to go and hold up the play and link up the ball and his pressing ability, they're all great, and he does have a finishing instinct, so we need to be careful of him and don't let him get too many chances. And when we do go and create our chances, it's going to be much more clinical than what we normally are, since Martinez is a brilliant keeper. And my formation for this game, I think it should be a 3-4-1-2. And in goal, I think it should be Sanchez. And a back 3 of Dunk, White and Veltman. And Webster is a doubt for this game, so that's why Veltman should be part of the back 3. And the wing backs, I think it should be Alzate and Karbownik. And I think Karbownik should be on the left-hand side for this game and Alzate on the right. And although Karbownik played right wing back versus Leicester, Karbownik's played on the left-hand side for most of his career, so he'll be used to that. And Alzate, when I saw him, he looked a little bit less confident on his left foot than the right foot. And when you're playing with wing backs, you need them to be very strong-footed with the side they're playing with. And Alzate, as a right-footed player, it will be better for him to play on the right-hand side. And the midfield too, I think it should be Basuma and Gross. Both of them have been great in midfield together. I see no reason to drop them. And in the 10 mil, I think it should be Alexis McAllister. He didn't have a great game versus Burnley, but he did only just come back from his minor injury. And right now, he looks a lot more confident and a lot more fit than he was versus Burnley. So that's why I think Alexis should start. And the front two, I think it should be Trossard and Malpe. And both of them have had a great partnership recently, so that's why I think them two should start. And my score predictions for this game, I think will be 1-1. And I think Watkins will score for Villa. And for us, I think it will be Malpe. Don't forget to like and subscribe to Brighton TV and follow us on Instagram.